Every shopping center deal looks good until you find the crack in the foundation, or the dying anchor, or worse, the town itself is hollowing out. The truth is, bad retail deals don't always scream. Sometimes they whisper. At RockStep Capital, we've underwritten hundreds of retail centers across the country. Over time, I've learned what separates a solid investment from a long-term headache. And it usually starts before you even step foot on the property. Today, I'll walk you through 9 red flags I watch for so you don't learn the hard way. Number 1, a weak market foundation. The first thing we look at isn't the center, it's the market. Does the region have essential economic drivers? We're talking universities, hospitals, military bases, tourism, manufacturing hubs. If the local economy isn't growing, or worse, it's in decline, then everything else is just noise. A good retail deal can't fix a bad town. Number 2, retail nodes in competitive position. Once we like the market, we look at how retail is clustered. Is this center the destination in town, or is it in the shadow of a stronger node down the road or across town? You want to be where the energy is and where it's shifting towards, not away from. Being the last center standing on the wrong side of town, it's a trap. 3, high-risk states. These are states I consider higher risk, not just because of economic conditions, but because of political, legal, or regulatory hurdles that can make it harder to own or operate profitably. Markets like California, Oregon, Illinois, New York, and a few others. We'll look at these states, but we're going to look harder. The bar's higher. Number 4, bad bones. That's the roof, the parking lot, old HVAC systems. These just aren't repair line items. They're capital landmines. If the center has major deferred maintenance, a problem roof, you'd better believe there are deeper problems underneath. We ask, what's the true cost to bring this back to life, and is it worth it? Number 5, underperforming tenant mix. A rent roll full of big names can still be a weak investment if the tenants aren't making money. We analyze occupancy cost, how each tenant pays relative to their overall sales. If these ratios are too high, it's not sustainable. And prototype mismatches. If a retailer used to need 40,000 square feet but now only wants 20,000, they won't stay in your oversized box forever. Number 6, a layout that limits leasing flexibility. A good leasing plan depends on reusability. If a box goes dark, can we break it up? Can we add pads, refresh the facade? Too much depth and not enough width kills releasing potential. We don't want a museum piece. We want a canvas that we can reshape and release. Number 7, high vacancy isn't the problem. Capital starvation is. I've seen centers with 40% vacancies that are great buys, and others with 90% leased that are dying inside. The question is, why is it vacant? Is it because the prior owner couldn't reinvest in tenant improvements, legal and broker fees? We may have an opportunity if we bring the capital and plan to unlock it. Number 8, anchors with lease clauses. A strong anchor drives traffic and drives leasing, but a poorly structured anchor lease, that can wipe out your net operating income. We look for co-tenancy clauses, termination rights, exclusive provisions, and fine print that could come back to haunt us. Anchors should support your center, not drain it. Number 9, outsourced leasing. We believe in vertical integration. Our leasing, property management, and development teams are in-house. That gives us speed, control, and we control information. Brokers repping your competition that are also repping your space aren't going to prioritize your deal. We want to own the data and make decisions in real time. At the end of the day, you can win or lose when you buy. I've walked away from a lot of deals, And when I look back, I'm almost always glad I did. Overpaying is a one mistake you cannot fix with good operations and leasing. You got to buy it right, and you have a fighting chance if you buy it right. Buying it wrong, and you're buried from the start. Here's the truth. There's no perfect shopping center, but there are clear red flags. And if you can't answer the hard questions on the market, the tenant health, the structure, your plan, then you shouldn't buy. Discipline isn't sexy, but it's profitable. If this video helped you sharpen your eye for red flags in retail investing, hit that like button and subscribe for more breakdowns. And visit our website for in-depth resources and opportunities. At RockStep, we don't mind complexity, but we never guess, and neither should you.